Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we all?
Morning.
All right. Good to see everybody. Good to see people still coming in. Oh, good. Oh, good. We're getting busy. There's going to be a wait, people. We got a big crowd today.
Oh, goody.
Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see where we're. All right. Welcome. Let me see if I get this right now. May 31st. Let's talk real estate. Okay, look at the picture. National Dog Day. I think we decided, Cheryl, that National Dog Day was August 26th.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Now, this is just proof that we need Century 21, because I didn't know there was a National Dog Day until last week. And when we saw this on the Century 21 website. So that is August 26th. So I want to start, what I've been posting for the last year, if you noticed on these pictures, was pictures of real estate offices around the United States and around the world. Just to remind everybody, this is a very big company. We have a huge global footprint. Obviously, one of the largest companies in the world of this type, if not the largest. And now I'm seeing that Century 21 is creating a lot of social media content. And so I'll use that for a while. And I think you can just right click on this. Yeah, you can right click on this image and post it on your social media. How easy is that? Don't confuse anybody. Wait till August 26th. We don't want anybody showing up for a party that hasn't started yet. But that's, we'll be talking more about social media, but this is just an idea of what Century 21 is creating constantly for us to use and to pass on. We talk a lot about motivation. We certainly do. Your motivation to do your job and to run your business and to constantly improve your skills. But then we talk about your client's motivation to make a change. Our entire program is really built about determining the motivation of a buyer or seller. That's really the primary concern here. Knowing their motivation and whether it's weak or strong will tell you everything you need to know about how to proceed. And sometimes it'll tell you you need to move on to the next person. So whenever you're in a transaction, whenever you're in a situation and there's any doubt in your mind, fall back on motivation. Go reestablish in your mind what the client's motivation is and maybe remind them of what their motivation is and see if that's still correct. So today we have notes on how to make money in any market, quick and easy ideas for short videos to post online, great information on handling the common objections. Now, what's happening here at North Star with the management team, we've a renewed focus on social media and lead generation. Every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, our skills and activity sessions are going to focus on actually kind of like a workshop. We're going to create a social media post, put it up online. We're going to do some work to maintain your Moxie website. There are actually a lot of things you can do to make sure people can search your name and it can bring up the Moxie website, which is where you want them to be, and how to make quick videos to post and send to your sphere. Very much like the Keeping Current Matters, the KCM people. They do a wonderful job. They sell their product. You don't need it because you can do it yourself as well. And then I have a question. Are you getting leads from century21.com and realtor.com? So is your phone set up and ready to alert you when those particular leads come in? Because there's a way to tell your iPhone that this number is from realtor.com and this number is from century21.com. And everyone who is getting these leads and who wants to get these leads should have that all set up in advance so you can grab that call or reject that call. Each week, we see several leads that did not get routed to an agent for one reason or another. Cheryl and I are in there on a daily basis making sure those leads don't get caught in the pipeline. And what gets them caught in the pipeline is that there's agents who are on the list to accept leads who aren't ready to accept the leads. And it's kind of a 5-minute delay as the thing tries to work its way to an agent that's going to accept it. So it gives that some thought. If you don't want those leads, tell your manager and you won't get them. If you do want the leads, talk to your manager and make sure that you're in business and ready to get those leads when they come in. And definitely work your Realtor.com Opcity leads. We talked about that a year ago. Okay, you may find that they're lousy leads at first. The buyers are unrealistic, and that's all true. But they told us that when we signed up with them. They told us these leads are lousy. You got to pay some dues. You got to work through because they don't know you, but they're trying to make money. So definitely do that. And I asked, isn't getting and filtering leads what your business is all about? Isn't that what you do on a daily basis? And here they are, lousy leads for you to practice on filtering and seeing what motivation there is, and if there is any motivation, and proceeding with that. And if you do that, you'll impress upon Opcity and Realtor.com that you know how to do your job, and you'll eventually get a better quality leads. We have several agents who are now earning good quality leads from them. And of course, remember to treat your business like a business, and remember there's a lot of business out there to be done.
May I add to your comment?
Please do.
I recently got a lead from Realtor.com, and the client wanted something that really wasn't on the market. But he asked me to take a couple of days and to get back with him about what I could find. And so I did. And I got back with him. I said, what you want does not exist on the market today. I said, we can keep looking, or you can change, what you're looking for. So he said, I want some land so I can put a manufactured home on it. I said, okay. Now, tell me what you want associated with this land. And he goes, what are you talking about? And I said, you want power, you want water, you want sewer, do you want a septic system, or are you going to put all those on it if that doesn't exist? He hung up on me. So I called him back. I thought it was an accidental disconnect.
Yep.
He said, I said, I'm sorry, we got disconnected. He says, I hung up on you. I said, how come? He says, I don't think you're realistic in helping us. I said, no, I'm just trying to give you all the information so that I can get you what you want. I know you're frustrated. And he says, well, you're not my realtor anymore. Thank you. Goodbye. And that was fun. I cut and pasted that, put that back, threw that back to Realtor.com, and guess what? My score went up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There you go. So you're rewarded in two ways. Your score went up with Opcity. They were impressed. Your skill level went up because you got a little workout trying to get through them. So it's a win-win. So yeah, thank you. Opcity, keep working on them.
Yeah.
Keep working.
That's a good story.
All right, managers, what do we have that's new? Any new sales closings? I've seen quite a few come in. Kung?
Yeah, we have a bunch of closings in the past week. We have one from Mike Fowler, two from Doug Carrillo, and I closed one as well. We also have a new listing that went pending within 3 days from Doug Carrillo. So it's been a good May, and we are closing and going under contract for a lot of properties. But we are running out of listings, so you guys, we need to work on getting more listings.
Who's that one on North Fresno there?
That's Doug's. That's Doug's.
It is.
Yep. Oh, and Pat also went under contract as well yesterday. So congrats to Pat.
Nice. That's cute.
I know Fessenden well over the years. All right.
Portland. Good neighborhood.
Yeah, congratulations.
And we got 2 waterfront condos with Chrissy Hansen to pass the word around.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay. Cheryl, anything to report in Washington today? The Longview community? You're muted.
Oh. Oh dear.
I'll fill in. I got a new listing on Jimmer Place. 3-bed, 1-bath. It's my cousin's home. I sold it to him in 2015 for 139,000. Numbers we don't hear these days.
Oh,
Yeah, and he did a big kitchen remodel. It's got a really nice kitchen in it. He put in new luxury vinyl plank flooring, furnace, heat pump under his ownership, and we've got it listed for $359,000.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that one. That's really cool.
did you
That's a cute
did you
one.
stage that property?
No, he is just very anal. It's the seller you want. He's very
That's
clean.
just how he lives.
Yeah, that's how he lives. He's been a single guy for a lot of years, and we did do professional photography on that, so it did turn out good.
That's a beautiful house.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful house. All right. Cheryl?
Very good. Yeah, so that one and Stevens in that town.
Oh, shit. Kathleen.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that's cute. It's on the other website, but I'm not seeing it on this one yet, but that's a cute little house.
And what else? We have Crystal had one go pending.
Oh,
Oh.
good. All right. Congratulations, Crystal.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent. Shauna, anything new?
Vancouver had 2 closings on Friday, and we're expecting a couple more this week. Kevin Kearns closed one on Friday, and Shauna Wallace also closed one on Friday.
Nice.
Okay. Very good. I think I saw Augie Baca and Jeff Jensen recently closed in Caldwell, Idaho, which I'm going to visit next Monday and Tuesday. If anybody wants anything from Idaho, send me an email and I'll put it on my procurement list.
There's a cute new listing with Lee Lanigan there too, the second one down.
In Meridian.
Yes. Nice home there.
Oh, they're building nice houses there.
San Remo.
Wow.
Pretty
All right.
home.
Okay, excellent. Good work. Good inventory. Yeah, we could use more listings, but we don't want to keep them. We don't want them on the books. So
That's
this
right,
is
you want to sell them.
this is perfect. 30 listings, that's fine. That'll keep things going through.
Nice work.
Nice work. Okay, some office events. Let's see, the Mike Ferry Superstar Retreat. So I got booked for that. I'm going to stay at Harrah's, which apparently is only 4 minutes away. So I'll get lots of exercise going back and forth, 4 minutes each way. And that's July 18th through 21, 4 days of some very positive, it's very condensed. I think he does 2 sessions a day. It's really a lot of condensed information. It's very impressive. Please consider that if you're available and able to do that. And we'd love to see you there. All right, the Century 21 North Star Awards luncheon. I have a reminder. Oh, here. Now, this is interesting. We had a well, I'll tell you what. I won't say anything about it. It's President's Award, and you can come to the luncheon and see who gets it.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss that.
It's a very rare award. All right, how's the market? How's the market? Okay, the news today is interest rates are up a notch or two, 6.57. They were 6.4 last week. And what's the significance of that? Not much. The average rate on a 30-year fix is which is what we always report, jumped up to 6.57 according to Freddie Mac's weekly data. It is 0.18 percentage points higher compared to a week ago. It is now at the highest level since March 16th. Okay. All right, so that's the news. What else does it say? Dampened affordability remains an issue for potential buyers, according to Freddie Mac's chief economist. I'll verify that. Freddie Mac's chief economist is right. This affects how much buyers can spend on a house. No new report on the consumer price index for inflation, and it's not expected yet, but we are hoping that that number is going to be below 5 again and continue on that trend. These are the latest market stats. I did put the Cowlitz County. I don't know where I had lost that one, but we do have a special report just for Cowlitz County. And so we integrated that information into the How's the Market speech. So if your Cowlitz County is your area, have a look at that. I'll keep that there. The NAR Economist, interesting report on pending home sales. Tell us about that. Oops.
Yeah, it's linking to the Cowlitz, but if you go to last week's blog or go to the website directly, we can look at it. Pending home sales in April.
I'll get it. I know my way around.
Excuse me. Can
Yes.
you hear me? Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah, Grant, what's up?
Hey, thanks. Hey, I just wanted to chime in and thank everybody on closing last week and funding and recording on the property over in Vancouver with Shauna. And
Nice.
I just wanted to thank everybody for their help in setting that up. And I have a couple things. I was wondering if there might be a haves and wants. I just wanted to note a few things if I could.
Please do. What do you got for us?
Okay. I may have a property coming up in Multnomah Village that I've been working on. I'll know next week with the city if we get the okay, and if we get the okay, it'll be on the market. It's a 5,000 square foot lot, and I'll know more on that next week. Also, I have investors looking for fixers. I have active buyers looking for properties that might need some help. So if there's anything out there that might be listed, please let me know. And I may be getting a property in Maplewood, a residential property. I'll know more next week. So I just wanted to thank everybody. And coming aboard a couple months ago, everything worked seamlessly, and I was glad I could tee this up and get it out the door. And it was nice to double end it, I think, and keep it inside the company. So I just wanted to thank everybody.
Thank you.
Wes, well, thank you, of course, of course. That was a little tricky for me to close, figuring out who did what. but,
Yeah, it's been confusing, all the paperwork side of it, sorry.
but no, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
It was,
Nick, you might know somebody. Nick knows a buyer in Multnomah Village. Let him know.
Right.
Well, good. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Koon, I think I found the report.
Yes, this is it. This is
Okay.
the blog. So let's see. Pending home sales in April remained flat from March of 2023. NAR released a summary of pending home sales data showing that April's pending home sales pace showed no movement from last month, but fell 20.3% from a year ago. Pending sales represent homes that have a signed contract to purchase on them but have yet to close. They tend to lead existing home sales data by 1 to 2 months, which makes sense. All 4 regions showed double-digit declines from a year ago. The West had the largest dip of 26%, followed by the Northeast with a drop in contract signings of 21.8%. The Midwest fell 21.4%, followed by the South with the smallest decline of 16.7%. From last month, 3 of the 4 regions showed increases in contract signings. The Northeast region had the only decline of 11.3%, and the West had the largest increase of 4.7%, followed by the Midwest, and the South had the smallest gain of 0.1%. You can just see all that information with these charts. The US pending home sales index level for the month of April was 78.9. March's pending sales figures revised to 78.9. So as you can see, no change from last month. April's contract signings bring the pending index below the 100 level mark for the 13th consecutive month. We want to be above 100. That's a good number. The 100 level is based on a 2001 benchmark and is consistent with existing home sales above the 5 million mark. So interesting information. Doesn't look like there was much change from last month, and we are down from last year on pending sales.
Right, okay. Okay, that's the state of it. I don't know that that's good news or bad news.
Great.
It is what it is. It's a little bit slower. A little bit more expensive.
Mhm.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's do a quick role play. Let's just do one of these so that you know what the pattern is. And we'll do how's the market, even though they're all updated, but let's do Vancouver. Shauna, how's the market in Vancouver? No, I'm sorry. What do I want to say? I want to show it. Oh, here we go. What's the market in Clark County like?
We are seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue a slow trend upwards. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to the shortage of available housing and signs of reluctance to purchase from buyers. Average days on market is 60 days, and median home prices have decreased 2.4% over last year. The median home sold price in the metro area is $500,000. Nice even number there. Interest rates are currently 6.57% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while it's still favorable to sellers. Buyers also benefit from dropping prices and increased stability interest rates and greater time on them.
Okay, excellent. Excellent.
It's a great time to list.
It's a great time to list. It's a great time to buy. If that's your thing,
All right.
go for it. Go for it. All right. All right, thank you. I'm just going to remind you that I have some things up here. Yeah, the new video from Shauna. Now, Shauna, you sent me another video, didn't you? Am I right? Did you create another video?
I did. That's the last one I believe I did.
That's it?
The-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I don't miss any. And that's about Moxie Impress, which is got some social media stuff in it. So it's a very important one. Remember to go online and look at the education if you're interested in taking Accelerate or Go List. And I've got the entire Century 21 catalog here. And the training calendars are here. Just a quick glance to see what other stuff they have. A lot of Moxie sessions that you can register for. So that's all right there. And let's see. I am still. Now I'm on the wrong one. All right, here we go.
Hey, John.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I wanted to thank Shauna as long as I got this Zoom
did.
feed. Yeah, I wanted to thank her for helping me with setting that all up. As long as I had her on where I could talk to her, I just wanted to say thanks again, Shauna.
Where to invest $1,000?
Anytime.
Well, forget about stock,
Yeah.
real estate, or cryptocurrency.
All right, let me Let me get this up. This is a quick, KCM, Keeping Current Matters. That's a service that brings you information and helps you make quick videos, among a lot of other things. And so they just came out with this. Let's have a look at this.
There's a word that's been circulating more and more lately that has a tendency to come with a lot of confusion: the often dreaded recession. Since 2008, that word has taken on a new meaning when it comes to the housing market. But if you've lived through a recession or two, you know that what happened in 2008 was a very unique situation that's likely to never be repeated again. However, what's also likely is that your clients may question that. That's why this is the video you need to make this May. So here's how. People are talking about a potential recession in this country. While I can't tell you when or even if a recession will take place, many experts are calling for a short, mild recession by the end of the year. And you'll be surprised to know it may mean good things for mortgage rates in the housing market. Data shows mortgage rates fell in each of the last 6 recessions in this country. That means historically, in a recession, rates have come down. If the higher mortgage rates we've seen this year have you questioning your home buying plans, you don't need to fear the word recession when it comes to buying a home. Have questions? Let's connect. While there's no such thing as perfect advice, I follow what the experts and the data are saying to provide you with the best advice possible. So give me a call, and I look forward to talking to you about the real estate market. Talk soon. And that's it. A single video has the power to clear up a whole lot of confusion about something that might possibly be making your sphere unsure if buying or selling is the right move this year. And trust me, you can make this video just as easily as I did using Real Talk by KCM. You just open the app, select any script on the latest market topics, record it using your built-in teleprompter on your phone, and boom, it's done. It even adds visuals on screen automatically, like with my video. Real Talk literally does all the work for you. No editing required. And I know that a lot of people fear getting in front of the camera, but just be you and have fun. Oh, and you can try Real Talk free for 14 days. Learn all about it at trykcm.com/realtalk.
Did she look professional?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's excellent. That was excellent. And you don't need those gadgets. You could hold up a piece of paper. You hold up the camera and a piece of paper and get the same thing. Or you could memorize it, or you could do it in front of your computer. And we'll talk about those on Tuesdays, and we'll talk about ways to get those posted and disseminated to real people, so that can help you. All right, what's next? What's next? Are we in this one? Okay, Cheryl, you also had a video script.
Yeah, it was another KCM one.
Well, how's
And
that for a
it was-
tie-in?
I just typed it out, and then I had it on my computer screen with my camera and read it, basically.
Nice. And did you publish it?
I did.
Okay.
It's not as good as hers.
Okay.
But I bit the bullet, and my first try, it's up. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I liked it. I saw it.
I mean, practice makes perfect. So I need a lot of practice.
Okay.
Just gotta be brave and put it out there. But it was, this one was about just what you need to, you haven't missed the market if you're a seller, and call me, basically, do 3 things: be willing to negotiate, price your home at market value, and how to make a good first impression, and then why you need a realtor to tell you how to do all those things. Simple. It takes like almost exactly 1 minute. This script does.
1 minute. Okay. So it's like a miniature. Now you have plenty of practice, because for 3 years you've been sitting there doing 15-minute presentations every week. And So those are excellent. So, but now you've got it condensed. In 1 minute, you think it has to be absolutely perfect. 1 minute
Yeah.
does not have a flaw in it. That's very different.
It is very different. It's different watching, watching it over and over again and noticing every mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay.
Everyone, people know what you look like already. So, you're not showing them anything that they haven't seen and probably that they haven't heard. They already know your voice. People say, I hate my voice and I don't like how I look. And well, people have seen you, so.
That's all true. And we don't talk about that a lot because it's a non-issue. If you have a real
Mhm.
estate license, you need to talk.
Yeah.
You can certainly talk on a camera because it's 2023 and that's how it's done. So it's a non-issue. Just jump in.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
It's like Nike.
Okay, and on Tuesdays, so Cheryl, Shauna, and I are developing a new program for Tuesday mornings. And it will include reposting the golden retriever picture type thing. It will include looking at your Moxie works, and it will include this. We'll try to bring a script to a session and maybe make the video right there. We'll want to have a workshop out of Tuesday mornings. So mark your calendar, and we'd like to see you there and see if this is helpful to you. So excellent. And this is a good one. Hey, print this out and just start practicing it. That's the way to do it. Just grab your cell phone, just read this, right now, and just keep doing it over and over again. And you'll get the hang of it in no time. All right. What else do you have?
What else do I have?
Make money in any market.
Yes.
That'd be something to know.
We can do it. We know this.
Yeah.
You can make money in any market. You just have to keep doing those things that we all know, but we sometimes need to be reminded of. So here is the reminder.
Yep.
Number one, get out there. You have to get in front of people, whether it's online or, out and about. You can network doing all the different things. I'm sure everyone has their things that they like to do. Find what it is that you like to do, how you can connect with people and get out there, join groups, network, go places, do things, sports, wine tasting. I know realtors that, they hang out at the bars and talk to people. So I don't know, that might be just a Longview thing.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, get out there and try something new. The more people that you know, the more people you talk to, the more clients you're going to be able to get. We've all been out and about and heard someone talking about selling their house or buying a house. And, we have that real estate radar that makes our ears perk up, and you talk to those people, and that's one way you get clients.
Yeah.
Always have your business cards with you so you can pass those out when you meet people, and maybe wear some Century 21 gear, a jacket, or carry your coffee mug. I usually have my Century 21 coffee mug, but I skipped the coffee today. So,
Okay.
but yeah, all those things.
Question. Anytime I see business cards, I have to ask and remind, is your URL to your Moxie site on your business card today? Otherwise, they're not going to find you, and you won't get any traffic to that URL. And it's extremely valuable right now.
Yes,
It works.
for sure. Those things need to be updated. All the things need to be updated. I found something yesterday of mine that, we have all these different websites that we, the realtor.com, all those different websites that they put our information on. And you have to make sure when your website URL changes or something else changes, you need to definitely update that stuff. So there's a reminder for that.
Looking at my business cards I have in my stack right here. And I have 3 different ones over the last 2 years, and they all had different website names on them. So I think it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just go back and redo it and make sure I think it's really important because we're spending time on promoting those and making them nice. You might as well have them advertised everywhere.
Yes, do a sweep every once in a while. Just make sure you're updated all over the web.
Yeah, and you can leave those business cards, with you're gonna leave a good tip at a restaurant or something, you had really good service, leave your business card with a little note written on it that says, thank you for your great service today or whatever. And, they might keep that card. They may call you. So that's an idea.
I've done that a few times in my life.
Like,
Mhm.
I like the ploy where I give them a card and say, you're in the wrong business. You should
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. And you have a gift store in your office,
We do.
That's right.
okay? So you can just grab something.
Yep. Century 21 Gear is a good conversation starter.
Yep.
And there's lots of stuff you can get, whether it's I think all the offices have the little gift shop now, and if not, they have stuff online. They have more stuff online than what's in the gift shop.
Oh, a lot.
You can always find something.
If you go to the conventions, you get tons of that stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah, pack your suitcase and you'll be set for the year.
So you're telling me to bring something to Las Vegas is what you're telling me.
Well, you'll bring it home anyway.
Yeah, you'll bring it home. Brings an extra suitcase so you can carry it.
Right. Right.
Okay, so number 2, have the critical conversations with your buyers ahead of time. And this is with your buyers and your sellers now, I would say. Things have changed a little bit in the market, and you need to make sure that your buyers and your sellers know that, and have buyer presentations just like you have listing presentations, so they know what's coming. You need to qualify them just like the sellers, and make sure that they're ready to buy. If they need any help, you can refer them to lenders, all the different things. And then, but make sure you prepare them for what's going to happen. As far as, it's still a busy time. We're still getting multiple offers with the, certain price brackets today. So you have to prepare them for that, so they're not surprised. And then, they're going to blame you when they don't get it if you didn't tell them ahead of time that that's a possibility, or maybe what some of the things that they might have to do. Hopefully we're not don't have a inspection time anymore, but that might be something that comes up, or, maybe they need help with closing costs, and maybe that's going to hinder them. Whatever it is, just prepare them ahead of time. And then same with the sellers. Things are not as what they were before. They, buyers are a little more cautious now because those payments are going to be higher because of the interest rates. So they're going to, they're going to need to know about all that stuff. And this is just saying, prepare them ahead of time. Don't be afraid to work with buyers. Try calling people in your database to see if they know of a specific home for your best buyer. Do all the things. Just make sure they have realistic expectations. That way you're not blamed if things don't go perfectly.
Yeah.
And number 3 is continually adding to your database. It's kind of a lot of what this whole thing is about, is all the different ways to do that. Getting out there. Connect with hidden sources of wealth. Look for service providers that have good opportunities to refer you to people and stay in regular contact with them. Attorneys, contractors, painters, roofers, all those people may have clients that come up once in a while that maybe want to buy or sell a house.
Mhm.
So yeah, business owners are often best sources of referrals, because if you can refer them and they'll refer you. Okay, and number 4, if you are not on social media or need to improve your website, now is the time. According to NAR, 90% of home buyers start their search online. So people are out there online every day looking to buy a house, or they're getting ready to sell their house and they're looking online to see what the prices are like. And 70% of those people are on social media every day. If you are not on social media, you're missing out on clients, period. Social media is not a passive lead source necessarily anymore. You can't just post of things every once in a while and expect that to drive your business. You have to actually engage with people just like you do phone calls and all that. But it's definitely a good source because people are on that every day. I mean, everybody's head is in their phone every day. So make sure you do that. And we're going to be giving you all kinds of different things to post online. Like John said, all that we're working on all that and all the Moxie things, the brand studio things that we have on 21 Online to post. We're going to help with that and look for lots of ways to help you post things, because your presence online is going to be a big thing. All those millennials out there are starting to buy houses, and if they haven't already, and that's where they're at. They don't answer their telephones. Believe me, I have a few of them as kids.
Yeah, and it's so easy to do when they're doing it for you. Just copy it and download it.
Yeah, super easy. Only takes a few minutes, and you just have to make sure that you follow up on those every day. You have to engage with those people if you're going to be on social media. You can't just, like I said, post it there and leave it. But so that's another one. Number 5, the number way to get listings is to ask for them. So don't forget, if you have a listing, talk to the neighbors, do some door knocking right when you put up the sign and again at closing. That's a good way, talking to the neighbors, because we all know what is the script. 2 or more people will sell their house in a neighborhood when one goes up for sale. So
That's a great time to make that 100 calls that they just dismissed in the prior paragraph. This is where those 100 calls would really be effective.
yeah, or at least 20 calls around the house that you have listed. That would be really good.
Mhm.
Or go there. Take notes and follow up with a note or phone call. Let them know what the house sold for. Neighbors are nosy. They want to know all those things. So that's the best. I think that's the easiest prospecting to do is in a neighborhood, because people want to know what the house sold for, and they want to know how much it's listed for, and they want to come snoop around and see what it looks like inside the open house, all that. Make sure you talk to the neighbors. It's a great way to get new clients. Okay, number 6. Your hopes and dreams, your family's dreams, your goals don't care how you're feeling today. So get those schedules in place, your habits, and do what you have to do daily and be consistent. That's one of the biggest things in real estate. You have to show up for work every day. Make your business plan your month, and then plan your week, and then schedule your days and stick to it, even when you don't feel like it. Do the $1 million morning. Make sure you get your butt out of bed on time and do the things. Just get yourself out of bed, whatever it takes to get you going. And that's different for everybody. So you can figure it out for yourself, whatever it is you're going to do every day, but just do something, get up and get going. Don't be afraid to schedule some time off. You're going to drive yourself crazy if you're working 24/7, and you're going to make your family crazy if you're always on your phone and never spending any time with them, and you don't want to do that. So just schedule a couple hours off a day, or a day off that you don't take any calls for a certain amount of time. You don't have to take calls 24/7. You'll drive yourself crazy.
That's right.
And you can have systems in place so that your business can keep going. Just because you're not answering the phone all the time doesn't mean you're not gonna be able to keep up with your business. Number 8, stop trying to get something and focus on giving something, and the business will come. This is something that all the biggest real estate agents, the ones that sell the most, are always talking about. They get to a point in their business where they realize if they're trying to give something and help people honestly, then they end up making money. Make a connection with people and they'll remember you. Give them something of value, whether it's advice, a tip, a recipe, whatever it is, try to make their day. Then at the end of the call, say, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. And, you know, ask for the referrals, send personal notes, do pop-bys, just connect with those people.
That's a great one. That's a
Mhm.
great one. Because the thing you have that they don't have is the information you're learning today. You know the market and you know the conditions. And by the way, if they have a need, you know how to make all of that mysterious stuff happen. People are just, they have no concept of what it takes to sell a house. There's so much involved in it.
Yeah, and they'll be happy that if you volunteer that information, you know, without, sometimes people are nervous or shy or, you know, embarrassed that they don't know all those things. So sometimes just putting that information out there or letting them know things is a great asset. Number 9, send new listings to your database before they go on the market. I mean, that's always great if you can sell to somebody, or if you send your new listing to people in your database and maybe their kids or their sister or whatever it is is looking to buy a house. And if you can help someone that you know already, that's great. And selling it before it even goes on the market is even better.
Yeah. Always.
Number 10, overcome the no homes to buy objection from seller. That's a thing right now for sure. The inventory is low. So ask the questions to see what is important to them and explain the options. Be a knowledgeable, caring advocate for your client. Let every client know that you are skilled, they can trust you, and you care. Those are the 3 things that every client wants to know. So make sure they do. They need to be able to trust you and know that you know what you're doing and that you care about them and they can trust you. So, also,
That's a huge thing for sure. I
Yeah.
think it's your success right there.
Yeah, it is. It's what's going to keep them coming back. It's what's going to
Get your
keep them
referrals.
referring to you. Yeah. If they believe that you know what you're doing and they can trust you and you care, then those are the 3 things. I read that over and over in all the different experts will say, that's what you need to do. And then there's this little script that I threw in here that I read that was good. Let's say you find the perfect home and then list yours. What will we do when a buyer comes along and says they can't buy your home until they sell their current home? So this is for when someone says, you know, they want to buy, they need to find a house before they can sell their house. Well, that's a hard thing to do, and this is why. So you can point that out to them. Can you wait until they sell their house before they can buy yours? And more importantly, if you buy another home, will you have a lot more pressure to sell your current one? Will you be in a strong position to negotiate if you have 2 homes and really want to sell this one? Based on those risks, do you still think it makes sense to wait? So just some points to make when somebody says they want to sell or find a house to buy before they can sell. Once you're in a contract with another house, then you're kind of under pressure to hurry up and sell yours. So it might not be a position they want to be in.
Right.
Okay, last couple. Be sure everyone knows you want referrals. Your database, your friends, your family, remind all of them. Host events and remind them. Call them. Send notes, pop-bys. Use the social media, all the things. Don't let anybody that you know forget that you're a real estate agent and that you're looking for referrals. So remind them. You don't want them to forget. We hear stories all the time about people that, oh yeah, we forgot you were a real estate agent. It's not something you want anybody to forget. So the last thing, keep your mindset positive. Watch what you're saying. Words have power, especially the words you say to yourself. And do what you have to do to stay positive. And that's different for everybody, you know, whether it's exercise or meditation or yoga or affirmations or whatever it is, drinking lots of coffee, whatever it is for you that keeps you positive, do that. So you can keep going and keep that routine going every day. And then, you know, do these things to generate your own inventory. And then you won't have to rely on how the market is. You're always going to have people if you just keep building your database and doing these things. And that's it.
I love it. I love it.
You mentioned database like 100 million times.
Yeah, that's a very important thing.
I'm
That's how
working
you-
hard in mine because I know I have to do it to reach my goals this year. It's got to work in that database.
Yeah, it's really important. It's easy to you know, put that off and forget about it and get busy with the busy work of real estate and not keep up on your database. But that's the surest way. As Shauna said, that's the surest way to keep clients, you know, going through the years and building more and more as time goes on.
Yeah, I'm thinking of, I need to mail something out, so I'm going to try to do something for 4th of July because it's a fun one. There's a lot of ideas. I was thinking seeds, like something with seeds in it for people to plant stuff. I don't know. I'm just, if anybody has any ideas, maybe we could buy stuff together as a group and save some money too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I know Jennifer started a little thing that she bought. Not sure how far she's gotten on that, but she got some Century 21 little cozies.
Cool. That's a good idea.
Right.
I like it.
Several years
Nice.
ago, I went to the Disabled American Veterans and bought little packets of Flanders Field poppies. They sold them to me for like 75 cents a packet, and I gave them away. And
Oh,
Two birds with one stone there. You're supporting something great, and then you're getting your marketing stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah.
right.
And all I did was just put a colorful lime green, can't miss it, little label sticker on the very top saying, "A gift from Pat Wolcott, your local professional realtor."
Good job.
Nice.
Yeah. Kung, you're gonna have a visitor next week, I think, that is in that business of closing gifts and things like that.
Yeah, he was supposed to introduce himself today, but I've been working with Cutco on getting closing gifts. They engrave, you know, your contact information as well as our logo on the gifts, so you can write it off on your taxes as advertising, not just your closing gifts. But they'll be perfect for my clients.
I
'Cause
love
they're-
Cutco knives.
Yeah, they're knives, and I got a dessert set with an ice cream scoop and like a pie server thing. So I'm excited to see them. They should be in next week. So
Nice.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, lots of neat ideas to do during the summer, stuff like that. It's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate everybody who attends this so much, more than you know, because your managers put a lot of effort into this. And I lose sleep at night thinking of how many agents we have in this company that are not here and are having a lonely business because they're not sharing these things with us. So we're going to work to get more people here in the future. But-
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well,
So-
we also have some updated morning meetings we'll talk about at some point when we confirm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Ah.
Bye.
Bye-bye, bye bonds.